Hi everybody, I'm David Thompson and you're watching No Enemies Here, the best source in wargaming news.
White Dog Games, Storm in the East, Operation Barbarossa. Designed by Steve Pohl, Storm in the East, Operation Barbarossa is a beer and pretzel two-player game based upon the Axis invasion of Soviet Russia in 1941. The game components include 254 counters and markers, 40 action cards, a 22 by 34 inch map printed in one piece, a 16-page rulebook, a player reference card, and a 4-page extended example of play. Compass Games Paper Wars Issue 89, and the game that comes with this issue is Burning Mountains, a game about the spring of 1916 Austro-Hungarian offensive on the Italian front. A game designed by Andrea Brussati and the artist is Ilya Kudryashov. So here's the lowdown on the game. The complexity is 4 out of 10, solitaire suitability is 8 out of 10, the time scale 2 days per game turn, the map scale 2 kilometers per hex, unit scale, brigades, and some regiments. It's a 2-player game, and the playing time is approximately 7 hours. Forgotten Legions Designer's Signature Edition. Designed by Vance Von Voorhees, the artist is Todd Davies, project director is John Krantz. Forgotten Legions is 2 games in 1, Drive on Damascus and Bloody Karen. Complexity is 5 out of 10, solitaire suitability is 8 out of 10, Drive on Damascus time scale is 2 days per turn, Drive on Damascus map scale is 3 miles, about 4.8 kilometers per hex. Bloody Karen time scale is 4 days per turn. Bloody Karen map scale is 7.75 miles, about 12.5 kilometers per hex. Unit scales, battalions with some companies and small brigades. Players 1 to 4, best with 2, and playing time is 3 to 7 hours. The components: 3 maps, 34 by 42 inches, 1 map, 11 by 34 inches, 2 counter sheets of 5/8 inch counters, 2 player aid cards, 2 order of battle appearance cards, rule booklet, scenario booklet with designer notes, 6-sided die, and a box and a lid. GMT has their monthly update. Check it out to see what's shipping, what's going to be shipping, and what's new on the new P500. Micro Design Group, Solar Marine, Tactical Warfare in the Solar System. The Moons of Jupiter. This is a game designed by Kerry Anderson. Solar Marine is a science fiction game simulating ground combat in the future. The 4 11 by 17 inch maps represent extraterrestrial battlefields for the Moon, Mars, space, and other moons throughout the solar system. The game comes with 240 die-cut back printing counters that represent squad-level troops and individual vehicles. NATO 1961, The Berlin Crisis, another game designed by Kerry Anderson. NATO 1961 is a simulation of the potential for war in Germany, covering events that could have led to World War III. The 17 by 22 inch map covers the central front, including both East and West Germany, as well as part of Czechoslovakia, France, and the Lowlands. The 240 half-inch counters show regimental, brigade, and divisional level forces of the NATO and the Warsaw Pact. Academy Games, Conflict of Heroes, Storms of Steel, 1943, Kursk. Conflict of Heroes is a tactical wargame of platoon-size engagement, with each counter representing a squad of infantry, a crewed gun, or a vehicle. This is a game designed by Uwe Eichert, John Hill, and Dana Lombardi. The artist is Steve Paschal. Storms of Steel is a 2 to 4 player game. It plays 1 to 3 hours. Avalanche Press, Soldier Kings, Pragmatic Sanction, Europe at War 1740 to 1748. Pragmatic Sanction is a complete game for 2 to 8 players, based on the events of the War of the Austrian Succession. Components are 216 playing pieces, 52 playing cards, full color charts, one 28 by 22 inch map, and a 16-page rulebook. Constant Press, The Evolution of Wargame Design. The Russian Campaign, Designer Signature Edition. This is a game designed by John Edwards. The artists are Todd Davies, Roger B. McGowan, and Ian Wedge. Published, or will be published, by Constant Press. The game contents: 2 full-size maps, including small map overlay, 3 5/8-inch full-color counter sheets, both NATO and Icon-style counters included for AFV units, full-color illustrated rule booklet, full-color Order of Battle displays, 3 full-color scenario setup cards, 4 full-color player aid cards, a single 6-sided die, and a box, and a lid. Complexity is low to moderate, average playing time 2 to 3 hours for the smaller scenarios, 6 or more for the full campaign. It's a 2-player game, solitaire suitability is high, and the replay value is high. This is a game designed by John Edwards, the game development Tom Gregorio, graphic design Todd Davies, produced by John Krantz. Fog of War Publications, 1859, High Tide of the Second Empire. 1859 is a 2-player simulation dealing with the Franco-Austrian War in northern Italy in 1859. In a shared deck of operation cards, each player makes decisions concerning the deployment, combat, and political military operations in support of his forces and his general strategy. This is a John B. Firer design. This is a CDG game, and what we get in this game is one 24 by 33-inch map board, a rules booklet, a playbook, 55 operation cards and card backs, 1 scenario card, 1 player aid card, and a complete set of counter sheets. Legion War Games, your chance to change history. Decisive Victory 1918, Volume 1, Soissons, July 18 to July 23rd. This game by Tim Gale features late World War I combat. What we get with this game is a game map of 22 by 34 inches, 352.6-inch game counters, a 24-page rulebook, 2 player aid cards, and it includes 1 scenario. The map scale is 1 kilometer per hex, unit size is divisions and regiments, and the time scale is 3 turns per day. This is a 1 to 2 player game, complexity is medium-low, and solitaire suitability is high. The original game design is by Tim Gale, and the additional game design and development is by Serge Betancourt. Centurion's review is unboxing, or should I say unbagging, StarQuest Galactic Combat in the 22nd Century. A game designed by Edward Curran, Gail Sadie, and Tom Walchek, and the artist is Larry Catalano. The publishers, Operational Studies Group. Augusti Barrio Ruiz is reviewing Holland 44, a game designed by Mark Simonich. The artist is Antonis Karidis and Mark Simonich, a game published by GMT. The Itinerant Hobbyist is unboxing Compass Games' Montélimar, the Anvil of Fate, a game designed by Adam Starkweather in the CSS series. The Itinerant Hobbyist is also checking out Guilford Courthouse by GMT, a part of the Battles of the American Revolution series. Tim Korchnoi of Bare Bones Wargaming is checking out Hitler's Reich, World War II in Europe, a game published by GMT, designed by Mark McLaughlin and Fred Schachter. The GIMPY Gamer, he's continuing his magnum opus on Lock and Loads, Tactical Rule Set 5.0, talking about night combat, star shells, thermal imaging, and bunkers. Review through Part 3, The Return of GIMPY. This is Pavlov's House, The Battle for Stalingrad, a game designed by David Thompson, published by DVG. STUKAJOE just came back from ConSim World Expo 2018. He was there for a week, and he tells us what he's played, shows us around a little bit, shows us monster games, not monster games.
No meeples, please.
And what he bought. So you know what STUKAJOE just did? He just filmed everything. I wasn't there. I feel real bad. I want to go. Counterproductive Games has got 2 videos out so far. Unboxing D-Day at Iwo Jima, a game designed by John Butterfield and published by Decision Games. And also, he's unboxing Battle for Kharkov from GMT, a fighting formations game, Großdeutschland Divisions, a game designed by Brian R. Van Nortwick and originally designed by Chad Jensen. The original Grognard is continuing turn 2 of Conquistador, the Age of Exploration, 1495 to 1600. This game is designed by Richard H. Berg, published by the Avalon Hill Game Company in 1976. The artist is Ken Neshuye and Redmond A. Simonson. Ken, I hope I didn't massacre your name too much. Riccardo Masini in his Si Gioca segment, meaning playthrough, plays 100 Days 20. That is Napoleonic 20, Tolentino 20, and Waterloo 20. If I'm not mistaken, 20 means the amount of units that are on the board at all times, I guess. No more than 20, that is. This game is designed by Jack Gill, that's the Tolentino one, and Joseph Miranda, which is the Waterloo version. That is 2 games in 1. And obviously with a name like Riccardo Masini, the playthrough is in Italian. Sergeant Faust is giving you 2 reviews of Battle Hymn Number 1, a game designed by Eric Lee Smith, published by Compass Games, in which the battles are Gettysburg and Pea Ridge. Napoleon's Triumph is doing a session report on Mark Simonich, the U.S. Civil War, published by GMT. AJ Toynbee of Hexes and Soldiers is checking out a tactical solo version of an ASL scenario, Simple Equation. I should say Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit, Volume 1. BLASTPOP is doing a ASL recon of the Advanced Squad Leader Pocket Edition Manual. BLASTPOP is also taking a look-see at King Philip's War, a game designed by John Paniski, the artist Nicholas Escoby, and Mark Mahaffey, published by Multi-Man Publishing. The Player's Aid have a tutorial on how to play Plains Indian Wars from GMT. This is a John Paniski game. And what they have there is a prototype, so check it out. Alexander of the Player's Aid is reviewing GMT's Skies Above the Reich, a game designed by Jerry M. White and Mark Asted. Grant and his wife Paisley of the Player's Aid are doing Friday Night Fights, and the fighting is over Fort Sumter, a game designed by Mark Herman, published by GMT. You know this video, I don't think it's gonna end very well. I don't think it's gonna be civil at all. You get that? Civil? Fort Sumter. Civil. Kevin, the chairman of the big board, is checking out Smolensk, an MMP title, Barbarossa Derailed, a game designed by Dean Essig, Hans Kischel, and John Kisner. And he's also wrapping up Ukraine 44 from the Special Ops Wargaming Journal from MMP. Game designed by Yasushi Nakaguro. The artist is Francois van der Meulen and Sasha Yamaguchi. Jamata. Mo of Mo's Game Table is unboxing America Falling, The Coming Civil War, a game designed by Tai Bomba, published by One Small Step Games. the World Board Game Championship, where you can compete with over 2,000 people, will be taking place from July 21st to July 29th at Seven Springs Resort in Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching. Come back next week and, I don't know, pet a puppy. I don't know what else to say. Ciao.